What's up, y'all? Greetings, greetings. Welcome to Chaos Hour. Very much Chaos Hour because I am still getting dressed for the live. I just got off of 3 jumbo jets. I've been traveling for the last 26 hours. I started off in George, and then I flew to Johannesburg, and then I flew to Nairobi, and now I'm in Accra. I'm so excited to be here. This is Sean Paul for the, hey Ilot, how are you doing? Newly initiated from 2002. But anyway, welcome to Bad Advice. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a very, very chaotic evening. The questions this night are absolutely out of control. Welcome Teasingly Still. Welcome Naya Ajiman. So good to see y'all. I do want to give you a fair bit of warning because I haven't slept in a day. I may be a little off kilter, but just rock with me. So while we're waiting for Ami to join, she's probably doing her eyeliner as usual. Just some quick announcements. See, I'm even going nuts because I'm forgetting to turn off the music. This is the point where the music should go shh. Okay, so quick announcements. As you all know, Sexual Utopia is coming up. It is nigh. We have just over a month to go. It's going to be in Nairobi. Please, if you can show up, please do. But if not, we understand. We love you. Wish you could be there. We also are taking pitches for our first ever magazine, Adventures From Magazine. So please go to our adventuresfrom.com, our Twitter, our Instagram, and look for the guideline for pitches. We would love to hear your pitches, and we've opened it up. We heard you. We're not just limiting it to women who are 50 and older. We want to hear life lessons from all women of all ages. Sir, I see Ami has sent her request to in store for us. And also because I am not on my home Wi-Fi, I hope that this hotel Wi-Fi holds up. So right now it's not looking too promising. There we go. Welcome, Ami.
Thank you. Yes.
Dare I ask? Dare I even ask?
Yes.
You know what? Well, as usual, we'll wait and find out which question inspired this look because I am actually speechless, and it's not because I'm tired. It's because I am actually speechless.
I can feel
I do not have my
I can feel my eyelashes on my eyebrows.
Yes, they are. You know the Muppet? There's this Muppet, she was in a band.
Yes.
Yeah. We're channeling that, but with glam.
Exactly.
Extra glam.
Exactly.
Y'all.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Are you ready to do disclaimers while I prep the room?
Yes. Today, I'm a bougie bitch, so we will do it this way. If you know you have not attained the legal age of, in some countries apparently 18, but apparently you can get married at 16 in Scotland, well, get the fuck out of here.
Get out.
Blistering barnacles. We don't want any liability claims on us. Also, if you are here to attain a semblance of sense, I think you might have misplaced your positionality. We don't speak any sense on this platform, so with that being said, vacate the premises. Unless, of course, you are okay enjoying the nonsense that you're about to endure. That's the whole point of the show. Lastly, there is a camera-looking thing with a cross sign in it. Those of you who go to church, you know that. Yes. We encourage you to tap that button. If you use an outdated phone, perhaps you might have to scroll, BlackBerry users, and then click, and then join us on Adventures Live. The battle.
Thank you.
Yo, be the bougie bitches handle. Hey, I don't know how people package. Hey,
how do you package
bro?
This bougie bitchness?
That's
this is very, very
that
difficult.
I did. I don't even know what's going on. Please, you know
I'm
that.
tired for you. I'm weary for you.
Me. Please, you know the drill. Yeah.
Everybody who's here, If I says yes, the eyelashes. First of all, is it too dark in here? Do I need to on the lights?
I think I can see you all right. I can
All
see
right.
your eyebrows. I can see your lip skits.
Okay.
I can
see my earrings.
Yes. But if you want
Okay.
to on lights, black, we need more lights.
We need more lights.
Mm-hmm.
What did you see? What was that movie with Eddie Murphy? That movie with Eddie Murphy. Dolomite is my name.
Oh, Dolomite.
Yes. Yeah. And my man Wesley Snipes was like, white people's skin reflects the light. Black people's skin absorbs the light. And that's why we need more light. That being said, let me open the curtain.
Yeah.
So I can absorb the light.
Yes, so you can absorb it. Do you ever go to get your license, your license, and it's like they use the same background and the same light for black people, white people, and like y'all need to have a different kind of light for black people.
A different background, because
a different background
is very bad for us.
Yeah.
It makes us look like a zombie. It's not good.
Yeah. I kept all my school IDs from associate when I did my associate's degree, and I was looking through it today, and one of it looks like a mug shot. Yo. It looks like a mug shot. It looks like I just literally, I'm like, bitch, like, stand in line. Let's take a picture. You're in jail now.
And who did you murder?
That beats me. Maybe I murdered them in my sleep because I don't remember. I just like look terrible. Anyway, we ready?
We are ready to rock and roll. First of all, week 14.
Right.
All these mad people, Astro Kojo, welcome as usual. It's Sarah and Jeru. You're new. Welcome. Glad to see you. Welcome to Bad Advice.
Yes.
But week 14, guys, this is crazy. I'm so glad that y'all have hung out with us for this long. But let's get into question number 1 because, hey, we are late too. We are very, very late. All right. Question number 1. 2 years ago, I had a fling with a beautiful man. We were living in different cities. He asked me if I wanted to try for a long distance commitment, and I said no. But if we find each other again, we know it was meant to be. Well, I found him again since I moved into his area. However, I found out he's dating someone else. I plan to break them up. Any advice?
Break it. Broke it now. Broke it down. Broke it down. Broke it now. Yeah, my dear, break it.
How shall she go about breaking it? Because, I mean, she did say, if we find each other again, it was meant to be.
Yeah.
She's put it out there. They found each other. It's clearly meant to be. The fact that this other person is in the dynamic has nothing to do with the meant to be-ness. So, my sister, yes, first of all, you're absolutely right for trying to break up this relationship that he's clearly very happy in.
Exactly. And I mean, go woman to woman, find some time, scope out what her routine is, and then one day bump into her and be like, oh, hey, hi, I'm new in the neighborhood. Nice to meet you. Let's sit down, do coffee sometime. And this is a meeting to officially tell her that she's occupying your space.
Single black female.
Yes, because before Jesus Christ was, Abraham was.
Before the promise came, there was a promise.
Yes, there was a covenant signed in bodily fluids.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes. You understand.
And so destiny brought me and fluids. Yes, it's like I understand. I mean, thank you for such a good job holding space. Right. You understand?
Right.
Thank you for being my placeholder while I wasn't here, as destiny was finding a way to get me plane tickets to come to this location and an apartment. I am so thankful. You've done so much for the team. But now I am here now, and let's not make this awkward. I think it would be nice if you
left.
Yes, you just got with the program. I am sure your destiny is somewhere waiting for you. You understand? And someone is holding
here with this man,
but it's not here. So that's a very nice coffee conversation.
That's a nice coffee conversation.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of other ways that she could potentially break them up. But it has to be messy so that, this girl understands this woman is not to be, she's not to be contended with.
Yeah. So if cordiality fails, violence is always the answer. Violence
should be the first option. Cordiality should never be the first option. Should always be violence, I feel. Maybe it's because I'm in Osu and maybe it's the Ghana energy that's around me.
They'll catch you. The guy people will catch you.
They will catch me. They won't catch me now, but they'll catch me
Yes.
eventually.
So, thinking about violence.
Did she speak to the guy?
No, she hasn't said anything about speaking to the guy, but I assume she has.
Well, she said, okay, I found him since I've moved into his area. However, I found out he's dating someone else. So either she's in contact with him, or she's stalking his social media, or someone like a mutual or whatever. Either way, he's aware that she is aware. I'm convinced that he's aware that he is aware. Yes.
So the operation is get rid of placeholder. That's the operation.
You don't even have to get rid of the placeholder. You just need to remind the guy
that you are his destiny.
You are his destiny. We're meant to be.
Okay.
My dear, just go to his office daily. Lift up your shirts. Remind him what he's been missing.
But by doing that, right, you might actually just end up pushing him away because you think you're a nuisance.
That's
you know?
True.
So you want to either find a way for the girl to be like, okay, I see you, sis. It was nice while it lasted. I'll take your place. Or you want it to be a situation whereby something makes him realize that he is not for her, or something makes her realize he's not, like, you know, she's not for him. Something like that. So then you become like...
Polyamory, not the answer here.
But I don't think she wants to share, though.
You know what? I know this is bad advice, but this girl is an idiot. This girl is a fool. I'm sorry. Because he offered to have a long distance relationship. He offered. So he was willing to, you know, to commit to her. He even say relationship, long distance commitment. That's not even like commitment. And she was like, nah, blase split, blah, blah, blah.
She
blah,
was
blah.
sowing her wild oats.
So now we have Fruity O's oatmeal, and so now he has to come sit, you know, and eat his Weedy Bix, Weedy O's because she's ready, she's done sowing and harvesting and planting.
Yeah, you know, see, right, on the more sensible part, which I'm going to hate myself because this show is bad advice. Like, we already talk about how women, we are so limited in how we explore sexually, and it's hard for a lot of us. So if this woman says, okay, if we meet again and it's destined to be, I will date you, but for now long distance will not work for me, I get it. I really get it. So now she has showed up and she's in your area. Hey, my dear, remember the destiny we made? We are destined, though. Your girlfriend cannot come between us.
The love of your life can't come between us.
No. Wherever she took you, what I have is stronger. If we go into spiritual warfare, we'll go there. Because I told you, if we meet again, you are my destiny. You are my destiny. And we have met. I am in your backyard. In fact, it makes it even easy. Because it means now there are 2 apartments. Today, if we want, we can sleep here. Tomorrow, we can sleep here. You know, we don't have to commute. We save money on petrol. You know, if I'm sick, you can come and find me. If you are sick, I can come and find you. If somebody's trying to fight, you can easily call for reinforcements. Not to complicate your life.
I actually have a real world solution for my good sis.
Nice. Hit us.
Okay. So this, and God forgive me for outing this particular couple, but they'll be all right. So these 2 acquaintances of mine, the man was dating. No, the man had a baby mama. Wasn't even dating. Baby mama, blah 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 blah. You know, they're both, you know, alpha, whatever, yada yada yada. And so this other girl who, you know, played the sweet role, I'll come and clean your house, you know, that whole thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Was like, one day he was drunk. So this is what you have to do. One day he was drunk and she was like, oh, you can come, you know, come crash over here. You know, she made it very comfortable for him. And then he started getting comfortable and she was like, oh, okay, well, you know, why don't I give you a drawer? So she gave him a drawer. And then the next thing you know, the guy has moved into her house. It has to just be gradual. You have to be his peace. My sister, in addition to being the destiny, be his peace. He left his baby mama and went for the draw.
But what if the current girlfriend is also his piece? You can't have 2 pieces.
You can't have 2 pieces.
You can't.
That's the point.
You can't if they're in different geographical areas, but in the same neighborhood, you can't have two pieces, in a sense that you have to turn that current piece into chaos.
I don't think the current relationship is peace. I don't think it's peaceful. I think it's just convenient because this guy was willing to make a long distance commitment. He's already 40% there. My dear, you have no problems.
True, but if you guys hooked up, maybe it could be, because men cannot think. Apparently, what I've heard, men cannot think when they get good pooms. They're making commitments and signing off their children for blood sacrifice and shit. That's what I heard. That's what I heard, That's what I heard.
Lead with pooms.
Yes, lead with pooms. So it was the pooms, right? And maybe, he missed the pooms, but then he went to go and get another poom. She lost pooms. So, like, that pooms is pooming, which means if that one currently is his piece, you have to find a way to turn the piece into war.
Into war.
So then you can become his piece. And I know, like you said, we don't want to out people, but I know somebody, well, in their case, the people that I know, they were having their own chaos, and then the friend of the wife came in and became the person's piece, and then took watching the husband. I'm an husband, 7 of divorce papers. Yes, husband, to give divorce papers. Yes. All I'm saying is, clearly, if there were signs of distress, you probably would have been like, okay, the man is unhappy. You probably would have gotten the hint because he may be elated to see, but clearly you are trying to orchestrate the English orchestrate a way to get your destiny back.
Yes.
So you have to turn the current situation into chaos. If it's already chaotic, turn it into a war zone, nuclear bombs.
Bomb everything.
Exactly.
Bomb it with pooms.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
And then shower.
Be like Jiminy Crickets in the woman's ear. Then you be doing. Yes. So that's how you break them up and claim your destiny.
And take your destiny back.
Exactly.
Well
Thank you.
Are we ready for question number 2?
Yes. My look is inspired by this and another question.
All right, let's go. Meow.
My new girlfriend has a cat. It sleeps with us in bed whenever I spend the night. I hate cats, but her dad gave it to her when she was going through a downtime. I'm thinking about asking him to take the cat back, but I don't know how to approach it.
This guy said, "Never fear, I'm here." What do you need a cat for? I am here. Meow. Meow. Is that the eyelashes? Is that your feline eyelashes? Okay, so number 1. Are you closer to your mom or your dad? Is that a difficult question?
Yeah, I will say my dad have died, but so it's only my mom that I have. So automatically, she's all that I got.
Automatically, she's the one you're close.
She's all that I got.
She's all you got.
Mm-hmm.
You made a whole ass movie about this. Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. He decided he wanted to die, so that's his problem.
Okay. Well, so, let's say, moving on. This is the line, and you're always here. Like, you're always crossing.
Die now. You're going to die someday. You understand?
So I read this question, and I'm like, okay, so I'm closer to my dad. I'm like, I can't imagine my dad giving me anything, something, whatever it is, a car, a cat, whatever it is. And my significant other, granted, makes it awkward, very awkward. Approaching my dad, phone call, whatever it is, and being like, hey, I know you gave Malika this emotional support cat, but
come and collect your thing. Come and collect your thing.
Come and collect your thing.
I can't think about it. Like life things being gifted. The only life things I remember having in my household were plants, and they were in the backyard.
Okay.
When we
like
had
corn.
And the pets What's your life? We did have cats and dogs, but not a lot of them, but also they had to. Like the separation, man. There's separation. I don't know about this new generation Africans, but we don't. Oh, when was the last time the cat brushed its teeth? When did they use toilet paper? Doesn't wash its ass? How many times do they take a shower a day?
Cats do not brush their teeth. What are you talking about?
Exactly my point. Exactly my point.
He said the cat sleeps in the bed with us, and I'm thinking of asking the dad to. I'm like,
no, but that's what I'm saying. First of all,
why is the cat in the bed?
Yeah, that's my point. Why is the cat in the bed?
It's a new generation.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't agree with pets being in the bed. The closest thing to a pet you will find in my bed is a stuffed animal, because that can go in the washer.
My cat sleeps in my bed. And not because I want her there. It's because she's a cat. And I've never thought I would be this person. I'm a strong Black woman, okay? Why is there an animal in my bed? And yes, she's there. And sometimes I will even adjust myself for her comforts. So the cat, the cat is like relaxed and everything. And I'm adjusting my body around the cat for the cat's side eye sorcerers. I understand. And this is why this question is so bothersome to me. Because
I'm adjusting the eye so it doesn't look like I'm sleeping.
We don't want your eyelashes to blind you. I don't want you to like blind yourself with those spiky eyelashes. But yeah, I think my dad doesn't like any animals. But if my dad had given me a cat, an emotional support cat, the boyfriend would have to go.
Yeah, I can't relate. What my mother will send me for emotional support is food.
Okay, let's ask the viewers. All right, if you, number one, do pets belong in the bed? Flames for yes, and what for no?
Do I even know the emojis they have on this thing?
I don't even know. Okay, yeah. So flames for no and hearts for yes. Do pets belong in your bed?
Belong. I don't.
Who agrees with me? If you agree with me, let me see some hearts.
Remember,
someone's
pet is another person's food, though. Someone's pet is another person's food. What is food that can still shit doing in your bed?
After 3 days, cats will eat your body if you die in the house. Hey,
of course. We know you put a heart. That's your wife. That is your wife. You don't have a choice. Happy wife, happy life. So you have to agree with my life.
I see 3 other hearts. Other people agree too. I don't see any claims. Everybody agrees that pets belong in the bed.
No.
Oh, no, Ben Crante.
Yes, pets do not belong in the bed. Give them their own bed. I'll give you self-contained apartments in the apartments, but not in my bed.
Naya Ajiman, thank you. These are my people.
Pets in the bed. Maybe at a different point in my life, I might be able to comprehend that. But I believe there should be some separation.
No, that's family. Oh, no.
Yeah, no.
That's the pet. The pet is part of the family now, which is why I can't give any advice to this person who wants. At least he didn't say I want to kill the cat.
I was thinking it's not killing the cat, but I was asking what ethnicity is this guy, because some people could eat the cat. The cat will mysteriously get missing. And then if the cat mysteriously got lost, she will mourn, but then she'll be okay.
I don't think she would be okay.
She will be.
How do you know? You don't even have a pet.
I used to have pets.
You didn't have pets. I
used to have pets. I used to wrap my little cats and dogs in like rags and carry them like babies indoors, and then they got so used to coming inside. My dad was like, "Stay, keep them outside," And then I moved to the abroad, and just there was no separation because of how contained everything is. So at least in Ghana, I could have the pet on the veranda when they were very young in the living room and then move them back outside into the compound and they still had enough space. But in the US, everything is just so confined. So it's like, I need room to breathe. You don't go about pissing. I can barely deal with taking care of myself. I don't want to take care of another thing that does not understand language. Lord Jesus.
I think it's because it's a cat, and cats take care of them. Cats are not dogs. Dogs are filthy little buggers. Dogs will take shit anywhere and everywhere. Cats will go in the litter box. They'll clean themselves. They'll try to bury it. Dogs are animals. So that's why I'm like, I mean, if this animal had been anything else beside a cat, then, you know, I could give him advice. But your advice is for him to disappear the cat.
Disappear the cat and then become her emotional support.
But what do we say every week on this show? Niggas gonna dig. And when he digs and leaves her, she's not gonna have anything. No cat, no nothing.
So on that note, I hope this girl gets the advice. Once the cat disappears, you better go and get some strong kaya mata.
Do you have music?
You put him in a bottle. So you have lost my cat, so you inside my bottle. You're my emotional support for life. Even if I don't end up marrying you.
Emotional what boyfriend?
For life.
For life.
For life. It's like you will have his remote control. Even if you marry and divorce 3 times, you have his remote control always. So it's, you know, it becomes a hand go, hand come, man, no go rest kind of situation. Something's got to give.
I think that's fair because, you know, if he's willing to call her dad, who gave her the gift, to be like, yeah, come get this cat, then he's willing to be there for the long haul.
But
yes.
Let's talk about like how audacious. No, just when I was siding with him, like, you shame dogs. See, I buy the butechino.
I love dogs. I'm not as big as a fan as I am of cats.
I buy the butechino. Continue that proving.
I'm sorry, you were saying. Please continue.
But it's not audacious. So you want to go to this girl's father. In this day and age, when they're saying all our generations are fuck boys and yes, you want to go to someone's father and tell them, Mr. Man, I know you love your daughter and you gave her a cat when she was down below. But please, your cat is interrupting our fornicating session. So please come and collect your thing.
When I said I wanted kitty in bed, it was a certain type of kitty, not this kitty, okay?
Yeah, giving me kitty 2.0. Kitty and co.
I want original kitty, plain kitty, common kitty.
Soft kitty, hairy kitty, down there. Warm kitty, throbbing kitty that won't purr.
That won't purr. Or if it purrs, it must purr a certain way.
Yeah.
Original.
Nana
doesn't want any dogs or cats in the bed. I agree with no dogs in the beds, but cats.
No dogs, no cats, no chipmunks, no salamanders, no butterflies, no birds. Please keep them out of my bed.
The only cats I want is the soft, warm cats.
From somebody's daughter. Thank you very much.
Somebody's daughter.
Thank you very much. And we might create space for a stuffed animal.
Oh my God. It's time for question number 3.
Yes.
Did we solve the issue?
Kill the animal. Put him in a bottle.
Farm Soup says the purring boom boom.
The purring boom boom. Yes. The purring boom boom. The purring boom boom.
Oh my God.
Question 3.
Sometimes my partner plays with my... Oh, okay.
Can you read this or should I read it?
I have to compose myself. Sometimes my partner plays with my rim during sex, and I really, really want them to just take the plunge and mix my mud. I know I should ask, but I feel like my encouraging moan should be enough. Do I really have to spell it out for them?
Yes.
Wait, he said take the plunge and mix my mud.
Wait, on the mix my mother, dude, I constipated.
Clearly.
Please, you should be having frequent bowel movements because no one wants to be mixing anything inside over there.
If your partner is playing with your rim consistently, please like go and binge wow or something. Like clean that thing out.
Yeah. Make sure you are consistently clean. Why do you want them to be mixing mud in there? What?
The what? Ew, you nasty. And we don't know what gender this person is. But whatever the gender, you're nasty gender.
Very, very nasty. But wait, I'm guessing if they were gay, there's a likelihood that their room is already rumming. You understand? Because what other spots of penetration do you have? With the exception of the mouth and there.
Yes.
Oh. How small must your dick be to enter in someone's ears?
It doesn't have to enter. It just like, plays around. Hey, I can hear you coming. I hear you coming.
Yes. But it's not penetrating. We're talking penetrative spaces. Buccal cavity, rectal cavity.
That's it. Only those two.
So I'm sure if you have options. If you have options is when you'll be misbehaving with your penetrative spaces. Which means the person who wants anal right now is a female identifying person.
It's true.
Because clearly the partner has options. You have, if your titties are big, you have the titties.
Yeah.
You have the mouth. You have the vagina. You have armpits.
You have armpits. You have armpits.
You have
cheeks. You can like put those together.
Booty cheeks. If you got some booty to cheek, you got some booty cheeks. The buns, sausage party things.
But sausage party.
You understand? So
we feel like it's a female identifying person.
Exactly. Yes. So it's a female identifying person. My dear, if you want the anal, use your words. In this day and age of Me Too. In this day and age of Me Too, you will not explicitly consent. You just want them to passion.
You just want them to just assume I'm moaning.
And then you just go, I thought you wanted it. Tomorrow again, something will happen, and then you go to some meeting, and then they'll tell you that, if someone entered you without your consent, it is rape. All of a sudden, some light bulb will go off in your head.
I was raped by my
partner. I was anal raped. Are you
anal raped because I didn't?
Because I didn't speak up. Please speak up.
Speak up.
Use your. And have you had this conversation with them?
But the thing is, I feel like if the partner is already rimming, then there was a conversation about anal play at some point. Because you don't just, plays with my rim during sex. Yeah, like you don't just like, do that and then like, oh, okay. Because the first time it happens, you're going to be like, oh, whoa, what was that?
But maybe it was an experiment thing. Maybe, by mistake, the body parts can be touching things by mistake,
yeah.
And maybe when it touched it by mistake, instead of it was and you're like, oh, okay, you like that. So
that's my point. It's like, oh, you like that. So I'm like, if I'm going,
it's one thing to play with the outside, another thing to go inside. It's another thing to go inside. It's one thing to play around the circumference, the peninsula.
The perimeter.
Diameter.
It's another thing.
Meters.
Yeah.
Kilometer.
It's another thing to enter the meter.
It is another thing to enter the apartments.
It's true. No, but I feel like this is what you need to do. Mm-hmm. As the rimming is happening, just cock your leg a little bit and just sit on. Well, I don't know if they're like rimming with their tongue or their fingers or what they're rimming with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you know the anal sphincter is quite resilient, so it has to take mutual force on both ends.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think resilience or resistance? Because I feel like it's resistant.
The anal sphincter is resistant.
It's resistant. Okay, you said resilience, and I'm like, I don't know about it being resilient.
No, resistant.
Oh.
Resistant.
Okay.
Resistant. Because think about it. When you're constipated, what you gotta do to take a poop?
Rock back and forth. Put your knees up with some toilet paper.
Yeah, that's why you drink lots of water so you're not constipated, right? But when you have to, this is a side note. People, when you go take a shit, please don't go breathe.
Breathe through it.
Breathe. It actually helps your poop flow so much easier. Okay, this is free advice you got
on bad advice.
But this is free good advice. Don't breathe into your belly. And every time you breathe out, your diaphragm will push.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's really. Yes. And drink lots of water.
Mm-hmm. But no, my dear, you have to tell him. You have to tell him.
Rimming Rebecca.
You
have to tell him.
Or you can put a butt plug in your butt.
And just be like, hey, what do you think about that?
You know?
Yeah.
So you know they have that butt plug that like looks
with
like
a tail?
little fur. A little bit, yes, the furry tail
tail.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, wiggling. So kitty, you are kitty.
Hey, it's in a funeral. What's happening here?
It's Sunday in Ghana. Everything happens.
Ghana. Yeah. That's really good advice. Get a butt plug with the tail, like the raccoon one, nice and free, and just kind of like cock yourself up on the bed and just Oh my god. Okay, so let's hear back from the audience. Does she need to explicitly, and we're saying she because we're assuming this is she, explicitly spell it out for her partner, or should he just know?
I still say
hearts for explicitly spell it out, and flames for he should just know. I'm curious, like if a dude, like, I mean, I don't know. I know some men enjoy, like, you know, playing like butt play or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I know someone who says, me, I eat ass.
Wow, just
he enjoys it. I know that.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Ass.
I eat ass, and I'll let you know from the jump. I like to eat ass. You like your ass ate?
Cause I'm hungry, and you look like
I'm
a
hungry. I like to eat ass, eat coli and everything.
Ew. God. Warm, soft ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I know they exist. I don't know too many dudes like that. But yeah,
I just think many of them will not admit it because of all the stigma around it.
True.
There's so much stigma around sexual pleasure, especially around that. But there's so much pleasure around those areas. Your pelvic floor apparently is connected to both like your anus area and also the vagina and stuff. So it makes sense to have pleasure from that, like those parts of your body. But there's so much shame around it that people will not be easy, like they'll not quickly admit it.
Yeah.
Why do you think people like freaks in the sheet?
I don't know. Girl, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I can't even, like, do people like freaks in the sheets?
Yeah, but all of these are like, we want a freak in the sheet.
It's true. A lady in the street and a freak in the sheet.
You know, because it's a space for you to explore sexual fantasies without shame.
Yeah.
And if you mean getting your ass ate,
for straight men though, because from what I've read, like the space between your anus and your like testicles is like a super high like pleasure zone, you know. And yeah, like sometimes you might need a little, you know, chocolate on the tip of your tongue. It's okay, you know. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about ways to clean you up a little bit better. But like I know, like straight guys, like, hey, too close to my ass. Yeah.
No, but the person I said who likes eating ass is straight. They straight. And they love to eat some ass.
How do you get to that point?
Soon and very soon.
How do you get to the point where you're like, like what was the first ass that you ever ate that was like, okay, I'm just going to eat ass for the rest of my life? Like how did that work out? Like, you know what I mean? Because like your first kiss, you're like, ooh, this is great. Or like you like go through these bad kisses and then it's like, oh wow, I found the one I love kissing now. And then it's like, you like, how many asses did you have to get to before you're like, I love eating ass now?
Practice makes perfect. You know? Practice.
Hearts for what? Oh, she has to say.
Yeah. You have to practice. Something has to kill a man. And if it is us, then so be it. Imagine going out like a champ at your funeral obituary. He died in the process of eating ass. Wow, what a champion. What a champion.
He's not a king.
You understand? Like, you are inspiration to men. Women will use you as insult for their husband. Look at you. Your age mates are dying while eating ass. What have you done?
What have you done? It's time for question number 4.
So question number 4 is actually the direct opposite of this shit.
Yes.
My husband isn't just mediocre in bed, he's terrible. And you married him. I've tried everything, open communication, blah, blah, blah. No matter what I say or do, he always ends up reverting to his same 3-point sex combo, nuts, and falls asleep. What would you do if you're in my situation? Married people, this one is for you.
The thing is so sad because it's like, I know like married women is like their husbands are garbage in bed and they roll over and cry. I'm like, why are you crying?
Pull out the toys.
So you can avoid chocolate if you're not into chocolate, and actually prepare for chocolate if you're into scat play. Something does have to kill a man, and all men must die. That's in reference to.
See?
Thank you. No,
Thank you. But yes. So what do we do?
Nah, like I don't know what the 3-point combo is, and clearly this goes back to like your friend, right? Who was like, I eat ass for life. I'm an ass eater for life now, right? And something happened along the way. There was an encounter along the way, whereas like it was a convert. It sounds to me like her husband met somebody in his past who this 3-point combo, whatever it sounds like Mortal Kombat. What? Cha-cha, finish him. Yeah. And he really feels like he's finishing her because it's like he rolls over and goes to sleep because he feels like his job is done because somebody from his past was like, "Ooh, daddy, that was it for me."
But she told him that she literally said, I've tried everything, open communication, blah, blah, blah.
Doesn't matter. Adoley from, I don't know, 2006 told him that, yeah, this was the move. And like, he's stuck.
Okay. So the answer to this question is, please, my dear, that's not your soulmate. You're going to marry someone's soulmate too.
You've married somebody else's soulmate. Divorced.
You have married someone else's soulmate.
You've married somebody else.
If it worked for Adoley, and Adoley has solidified it in his mind, is that he has Adoley has etched it in the stone, in his mind and his heart and on his knees.
You've married Adoley's husband.
You've married Adoley's husband. You have married Adoley's husband. So you have to go and find Adoley and tell Adoley to break whatever yoke, sexual yoke.
Yoke of bondage.
Yes, whatever sexual yoke Adoley has put on your husband, because you have married. It's either you give Adoley back her husband or Adoley should break the yoke. Because how can you try everything and it's not working? But before that, did you guys shag before you got married? Remember that one where they were doing quickies in the car before they got married, and after they got married, now all they do is quickies.
And now all they do is quickies.
I don't understand marriage unless you held yourself. You know, you were celibate until you got married. Clearly, you have tasted the forbidden fruit before you married.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know why people expect things to change after marriage.
Even if you haven't tasted forbidden fruits before you got married, as you've got married and you're like, this isn't working for me. Like, I know you think it is, but it's not working. Like, whether I've tasted or not. Like, the first time I ate, I don't know, a dragon fruit, I was like, I don't like this. Why would you marry before testing all of that out and aligning sexually? Because for some people, sex is like secondary. They're like, you know, we have a goal. You know, these power couples, these LLC couples or whatever is like, yeah, they're about making Maybe this is an LLC couple and the LLC has been formed and they've got their little pyramid scheme going, and now it's time to like look at sex, and he's like, finish him.
Yeah.
And now
but even with LLC couple, because I hope to be an LLC couple in the future, because yes, we refuse to be broke. R2B, screw. Right? But please, the LLC has to come with peppering. Pepper me proper. Pepper.
You can't be a couple. Did you see this guy? He had like a whole thread, and he was like, you know, I can't be lose my focus, and I need a woman who's like, if she's going to be a part of this power dynamic, who understands that I can't always have time to feed into her ego, and it's like, yeah, I feel like the LLC power broker dudes just don't have time to for good sex.
Hopefully, Hopefully, I don't deal with a dude. Most likely, I won't.
Dealing with a dude.
Yeah, but she is, my dear. But you are falling low.
Who is that fine babe in all white?
Oh, your royal madness. You know, the witch of ages.
The side-eye sorceress.
Yeah, no, my dear. You knew what you were getting into when you got married. So if it's LLC that you got married for,
No.
find a side boo.
Okay, find a
Find
side
a
boo.
side boo.
I don't think it's fair to say she knew what she was getting into, because if I'm like the logical gender would be like, oh, like you have to spell it out for me. We're dumb. You have to spell it out. She's like, she spelled. She's written on the board, and it's like, I don't feel like we can judge her for this. We have to judge him completely. Him and Adoley.
I'm judging her. I'm
My
judging her.
Give him his number.
Hey, fine boy. Fine boy, did you lose my number already? Wow, we'll have a fight about this later. Afterwards. But I see, use your LLC money to buy it. Exactly, or pay a side boo. But I'm judging her because already women, especially if you're a black woman, we have it hard in this life. You know, the church don't let us breathe when it comes to sexual pleasure and stuff. Right? So clearly, you know, it was a priority for you. You want to go marry someone who is 3 points, point and kill. Back, show. We are finished.
3 points and kill. Okay, so her question is, what would you do if you're in my situation? You said just leave him.
If it's an LLC couple, no, I'm not saying leave him, but I'm saying if you're an LLC couple, the money quells bullshit in this life. Get a contract, find you a side boo, let him know, baby, you're not performing. I've said, you're not performing. So please.
Because it's an LLC couple.
Exactly. We're going to do this. Person is under contract. I do my thing. If you need to go do your thing, go do your thing. We are happy. We build the LLC together. Point.
I think it's Will and Jada.
Dad, I don't even know about those ones. I don't follow up. They don't put food on my table.
What I would do, because I'm not a correct person, is as he falls asleep, I'm taking the toy situation that you got. I think that's a brilliant solution. Mm-hmm. Waking him up and be like, this is how you do it. I'll make myself come in his presence again and again and again. But he must stay awake and watch.
So if you want to keep him awake, maybe you just have to like Adderall him.
Adderall?
The rest of which you're always dragging people on this show.
You're trying to drug somebody. Every show. Okay, yes, Adderall.
Coffee will be too obvious, so Adderall.
Yeah.
Adderall.
Crush up the Adderall.
Mm-hmm. And if usually people use one, I've never used Adderall in my life, but if people use one pill, maybe 3 pills of Adderall and his favorite food, and it's like, oh my God, I don't know why I can't sleep. So
disclaimer, please do not put Adderall.
Please do not put Adderall in people's food. Show is bad advice.
I put disclaimers at the beginning, but I feel like I need to say please do not put Molly, Percocet, Adderall, none of these things.
You're so experienced. You know all of them.
Maybe I have drugged my significant other on occasion or two. We don't know. I'll never tell. Anyway, moving right along. I would pleasure myself repeatedly in his presence. And I'm not waiting till we're in bed. I'm doing it in like the most awkward places, like at breakfast. Or as he's getting ready for work. You're like, ooh, can I get into that? No, you can't, because you're going to do 1, 2, 3 punch and go.
But what if he doesn't have it in him? But this is bad, but good advice.
Somebody who works in the pharmacy. Okay, so everybody who's going to rewatch this later, Farm Suit says, no comment here. I deny all knowledge. This is bad, but good advice. Yeah.
But what if he actually can't perform? It's not like he doesn't try. Maybe he actually can't perform.
Oh. No, I'm still not giving him a pass, because there's other things he can do. I mean, like, and what is not performing? We're thinking just penetrative, right? Like there's
true.
Like maybe she needs to be talked to. Maybe she needs her hair played with. There are other things that lead to pleasure. So yeah, no, I'm like, but Adoley has told my man, it's like, all you have to do is stick it down my throat and put your finger in my armpit and put your knee in my nyash and there.
My dear, you have a lazy husband.
You have a
You have a
lazy husband.
lazy husband. I don't know how you ended up getting married. Maybe your brain was in a calabash somewhere then when you decided to get married.
Deal.
But if you're an LLC couple,
if you're an LLC,
if I
making that
try Adoley doesn't work, just have to draft a contract and tell him, honey, I love you. We are building a future together, and my sexual pleasure is going to be outsourced, for efficiency's sake.
Or pleasure yourself in the car on the way to your LLC office.
I don't even want to do the work. I'll outsource the labor.
Outsource the labor.
I'll outsource the labor. You know what I'm saying? So we'll just outsource the labor.
That's nice.
So yeah. Yep. Just close.
Time for question number 5.
Yes. Question number 5.
This question
is the biggest deal about what inspired this.
Okay, let's go. I'm 19 years old. I have a job and a car because I was very lucky to get a well-paying job early. My boyfriend is 24 and he's only worked one job, which he's now quit. Rich parents and I fund his lifestyle, and he has no ambition to do anything. We don't even hang out with our friends anymore as a couple. I usually go alone when we get invitations. I really do feel like he's the love of my life, even if things aren't so great right now. Is this a phase? Will he grow out of this? My dear, he's 24. The growing is finished.
You're a bad
I know you have a lot to say.
You are a bad bitch with mental problems. You need a psychiatrist. 19 years old. Even if you started college wait, did you even go to college? What good job did you get?
Right?
To be making good money. What is your understanding of good money?
Well, she's 19 and she has a car. Did you buy a car at 19?
19? No, I was taking the bus.
I was also riding the bus. So I don't know what she's doing, but she's doing enough to get a car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, whatever it is you are doing is very suspicious, but we love it for you. But clearly you're a bad bitch. Right?
Clearly.
You're a bad bitch, and the parents know that their son is a liability. Because if he was 24 and he hasn't gotten ambition in his life, why would they yoke the two of you together?
The parents are planning to drop this boy on this girl.
Exactly.
Yo! The parents are evil.
How my brain came up with that, I don't know.
But it's true.
True though. Nana Obeng Karanting said, this is the person who needs the pet because that's what it sounds like. Yeah, no. The parents are trying to let go of a problem.
Yes.
They are slowly disowning him and making him your problem. 19 years, my dear, do you even know what an orgasm is?
19, and your boyfriend is 24.
24, and you are literally saying that he has no ambition. What's the word you use? Let me quote. His rich parents and I fund his lifestyle, and he has no ambition to do anything. I used to know someone like that, I used to know someone like that who had very brilliant, no ambition. Take it from someone who has been in that soup. You cannot force the fish to swallow the okra in the live soup. It is not a phase. It is not a phase. You will talk.
This is life.
You will talk and talk and talk and talk. Nothing will happen. Life has to happen to them themselves. So it's not a phase, my dear. You are a bad bitch. 19 years old with a car, making your money. Go and find some sugar mommy or sugar daddy somewhere who can mentor you while they are servicing you proper. At least they'll have enough experience for you to experience orgasms. So I'm sure this 24-year-old, if they have no ambition, they probably don't even know how to orgasm and give you orgasms. God.
True. Like this person is like the guy is just like the husband from. She's gonna end up in a marriage like the previous question. Oh no!
Only what? See, when we talk about breaking generational curses, this is the foundation of a generational curse.
Yes. This
is the foundation of it.
Third, fourth, and fifth generation. You see, break it now.
You see, your star is shining so bright. Again, 19 years, bad bitch. Probably when you're walking down the street, your eyelashes are like clearing space like this. Like, give me way. You know? It's a breeze.
Your eyelashes have their own centrifugal pool.
Exactly. You're a bad bitch. 19. Albeit you still haven't, experienced life or anything. That's fine. But why the hell are you trying to literally parent a 24-year-old man who is supposed to be the leader, the head of the household?
The head, the logical gender.
We are the emotional ones, so yet with your emotionality and no, you have to.
And she's the one, this is the part that got me so sad, right? She's like, we don't even hang out with friends anymore as a couple. When the friends send invitations, she goes by herself. She represents the two of them.
Oh, so you are mutual friends and you're representative for the relationship. My dear, it looks like your self-esteem is tied to this boy.
Tied to this boy. She's in love. She's 19. Look, and I understand. This might be her first boyfriend. It has to be. Like, if you're 19, like previously you've had crushes, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think back when I was 16.
Hey, you were fast though.
Hey, my first boyfriend was 13. Boyfriend.
Walk by, salute, ma. Hey, swallow.
No, but I was like, I was a constant, like I was a serial monogamist. I was like, every boyfriend I was going to marry that boy. That's the boy I was going to marry. Every boy I dated. So anyway,
serial monogamist.
I was. So if my girl is anything like me, this is her first serious boyfriend. She's not going anywhere. Bad bitch or not. Hey, this is a dilemma. I'm sorry.
This is a dilemma because on one hand, I'm like, please don't make the mistakes that some of us made. Don't make the mistakes that some of us made. What's love got to do with it? Love will not pay the light bill.
Hey! Love won't take the trash out.
Will not take the trash out. Love will not carry you to the emergency room.
When you're sick, when you're going into labor, love is not going to drive you to labor. When it's time to put the dishes away, love isn't going to put the dishes away.
Love is not going to do that. Love is not money. All we want is money.
All we want is common
bad
sense.
Bitch is making money. You a bad bitch and you 19. You out here making your money. And you are with a 24-year-old fool.
That's a good question. Will he grow out of this? He can't grow. He's 24.
Yeah, he can't grow. If he's going to grow, it's going to be at his own pace. Maybe that little light bulb will go off when he's 65, because it happens for some people. They'll remain childish. Childish. Not childlike. There's a difference between childish and childlike. Yeah. Childlike is great. Yeah. Childish is not. No. On that note, we rebuke any spirit of childishness that is trying to yoke to our lives. Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen. Hallelujah.
19 years, you have your own car. Do you even know what this means?
Future ahead of you.
Hey, 19 years, had I even bought a phone?
Yes, I bought a phone. Let alone
my first phone I bought was a Huawei.
Mine was a Nokia, the Nokia brick. And I was like 22.
I was also probably my either 19 unto 20. Yeah. So you have money. Clearly, you don't know what to do with your life.
With your money.
You this girl, you don't know what to do with your life.
Funding.
Funding is lifestyle. Don't you know of anything called investments? Anyways, this girl is making me get high blood pressure and digest the food I have not eaten.
Time is up, but we don't want Instagram to shut us off anyway. So, our darling people, thank you so much for joining us for another hour of confusion. I don't know how many... Confusion and eyelashes.
Oh, Messi. The way this is see.
Blinding you, blinded by the lash.
But this is how we are binding all useless.
That's why I'm binding. Oh my goodness. Thank you all so much for joining us. I mean, sign us off.
Yes, please don't forget to follow Adventures From on every social media platform. Twitter and TikTok, Instagram, Thread, needle, haystack, all of them, Facebook. And then Nairobi is going to be popping because your bad girls are going to be there. Yes, we are representing international travel all day, every day. Getting out the stamps and the passport. Yes, we'll be there. If you can make it, great. If you can't, well, we'll enjoy for you. And same time next week, we will see you with Chaos and Madness. Please don't go put Adoley anyone's thing. Don't go and do it and say Malika and Amisa, we should do it. I will deny you. Like,
Please don't
deny
anybody.
Jesus Christ.
Beg you with God.
Yes, we'll deny you.
And Adoley, release that man.
Adoley, release that man. Release that man, Adoley. Adoley, you know yourself.
Adoley, you know who you are.
Who you are. All right. On that note, bye.